My name is A.Cain. Artist name A.Cain, A-C-A-I-N, not A.Cain like the gun people say that shit all the time.
Yo, it's the A-A-R-O-N. Stepping in your spot, I'm lighting fires. Eyes red, looking like Ryu's bandana.
Why hip hop?
Yeah.
Hip hop's dope, man. Hip hop, especially growing up in South Central. Hip hop is such a it's a motivator for a lot of people. Music for people down there was an escape. One of the first songs I remember hearing was "Warning" by Notorious B.I.G. My dad had it. He got it on the tape at the Slauson Swap meet. And ever since that day, man, like I've always had an infatuation with hip hop. Never knew I would be rapping, but I always had an infatuation with hip hop. I know I was gonna do something with music, whether it be a manager, I do podcasts now, so interviewing people. I know I was gonna do something along those lines, but I didn't know I was gonna be rapping. So, it's just the power of hip hop. That's a prime example. It took me from I didn't know I was gonna be doing it to I'm doing it now. So that just goes show how powerful hip hop is, if you ask me. As far as aspirations of being a game designer and getting in the art world, absolutely. Like I said, whether it's interviewing those names, those people I still look up to, those are the ultimate creators to me. Not taking anything away from people who do music, but growing up, that's what I wanted to be, and I feel like their minds are like everyone else's who's a creator. Man, we stay up late, we get no sleep. The gaming industry is such a crazy industry. You have to have ideas at all times. You go to those board meetings, they want ideas at all times, every day. And they want progress every day as far as like what new game do you have, what are we gonna do, who's a part of the team, who's on the staff, so on and so forth. So, man, I would love to be on to be a part of some kind of be a part of a team to make a game, help write a game, help design a game. As far as drawing goes, it's different because I know I'll get fucking ate out. There's a lot of talented artists out there. I don't draw like that anymore. But I'm still not too shabby though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take anything away from myself. I get busy, but as far as making games, I would love to make games, man. That's like my pride and joy right there. So, shout out to Blizzard. I had an interview with Blizzard. You know what I mean? So I didn't get it, but they interviewed. They took the time out to interview me in Activision too. So. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm still on the right path. Get those interviews, especially. Shout out to LinkedIn. That LinkedIn app fucking came in clutch. But man, that would be really dope to make a game. That shit would be cool as fuck.
Like we're at an age, in hip hop where, it's cool to talk about, stuff that wasn't cool when I was growing up. At least,
Yeah. You're a young lad though.
Yeah, I'm a young 32.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Hey.
But you weren't allowed to rap about anime, rap about games, rap about wrestling, or anything. But things have changed, and I guess like hip hop is we rap what we know. So
exactly.
People grew up, watching WWF and animes, comic books, and stuff.
Yeah.
You being into gaming.
Yeah.
And being an MC.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like to incorporate the two? Do you like to mix them and kind of blur the lines? And
yeah.
Like even with your drawing or you rap, like how do you incorporate who you are and into what you like into your music?
How I incorporate all those things like gaming and anime and stuff like that. The stuff like you just said into my music is that I look at it from an aspect of just being yourself. One thing about MCing we know is that you want to believe the MC you're listening to. Like that's like every rap fan, because that's what makes them cool to you. That's what makes you not like them. You know what I mean? People didn't like NWA because of shit that they were doing. People drove over their CDs, but they were just being themselves. So I have to incorporate that stuff into my music. I mean, it's gotten me like fans. You know what I mean? Like people who like yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's got me fans, man, and people come and say like, "Yo, Cain, like that shit was dope. How you were rapping about this." I reference a lot of anime as far as like Initial D is one of my favorite animes of all time. Yeah, you know what I mean. And a person who had a 240 SX and used to go on drift in canyon runs with my brother. Shout out to my brother Jordan. I make sure I incorporate all that stuff in my music because it's me. It's who I am. It's who I am on a daily basis. I'm gonna make sure that you, if you're listening to my music, you're gonna get me. You're gonna fully understand who A.Cain Aaron is through my lyrics. And I'm a nigga who loves video games, who love anime. I love drawing. I love nerd shit. I live this nerd life. All those fucking comic books right behind you right there, man. I get busy. So fuck, you're gonna make sure that you get all that shit in my music, man. It has to be like that because people want to know who you are, and and the best way to do that is to be yourself. And if you're making music, be yourself through your music.
Earlier you mentioned that you moved here from Hoover, from South Central LA.
Yes.
You're currently in the Inland Empire.
Yeah.
How was that transition? Because like LA and the Inland Empire, they're close, but they're close in distance, but they're completely different.
Yeah, night and day.
How was that transition for you?
That transition from South Central to Victorville was crazy, man. It weighed on me a lot just because I knew I was leaving homies that lived. I knew I was gonna go somewhere else that was a lot safer, but I came up here for a reason. I was just doing wild shit down there. My parents, kudos to them. They saved up, and they wanted a better life and shit for me and my siblings, and I love them for that. But the transition was crazy because I knew I was leaving people I cared about down there. I know my homies were like in the trenches and shit, and they were gonna be living a life where it wasn't gonna be like mine. Like I was coming to Victorville, it's a lot safer. I could walk down the street, I could be outside with anybody pulling up on me and saying like, yo, take that off, or da-da-da-da, so on and so forth. You guys know the deal. So the transition was crazy, man. I moved up here I was mad at my folks too. I was grateful, but I was also mad. So I came up here with a lot of anger, a lot of aggression, just because I knew my homies were living in this. They were in a situation where like, what I'm escaping, they're gonna have to live that shit every day. So that was the hardest part. That was the hardest part of that transition was I was so worried about them and not being able like to bring them with me. You know what I mean? I wish I could have, but in all reality, I couldn't. You know what I mean? So to all my homies, the ones who did, who are live and kicking and doing their shit, man, I love y'all. Fucking keep pushing. It's not a touchy subject for me, but like it was at that time, it was fucking just crazy. Like I was doing wild shit. My brother was doing wild shit. There's just a lot of shit going on, and my parents fucking. It was the timing for that move and that transition. It was fucking perfect. You know what I mean?
Without incriminating yourself, can you say the wild shit you was doing?
Oh yeah, no, we good now. Yeah, all that shit, we good now. No court system coming after me, man. That shit's done. But yeah, man, I was just young. I was influenced growing up on Hoover Street. I mean, I lived on 92nd in Hoover. You know what I mean? So growing up, I was right there. My parents came from Belize. They came in the 80s. So my dad was, my pops was in it. The wild shit I was doing, man, selling drugs, shooting guns, fighting, jumping people, doing shit I was not supposed to do, robbing people. No home invasion, no. I wasn't in niggas' cribs. I wasn't, because I wouldn't want niggas to come in my crib. But just doing stupid ass young nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being a fucking kid that's doing stupid ass shit, easily influenced. Yo, come do this. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even thinking twice. Like, you going, I'm going with you. You know what I mean? So it was just crazy, man. It was a crazy time. That's what I'm saying. Like, when my parents decided to make that move, it came at a perfect time. Because I looking back on it now, I would have gave myself maybe like fucking a couple more months. I was just wilding out, man, young and wilding. So it would have caught up to me for sure.
So, you said your parents came from Belize?
Yeah, they came from Belize.
I feel like I want to say Belize is South America, right?
Central America. Yeah, it's like how Mexico has that curve.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you first generation or?
Yes. We're the first generation. Like my cousins, my brothers and sisters, my cousins and stuff, my age. We're the first generation of the ones out here. A lot of reggae, a lot of soca, a lot of punta, a lot of dance hall. You know what I mean? Growing up, that's what that was playing in my house. A lot of soca music, a lot of dum 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 dum. Like, you know what I mean? Like my mom's cleaning the crib. That music is bumping loud at my spot, and you know what I mean, like, and all my like a lot of my friends growing up, that was the house. Like my screen, we only had a screen door, so like we didn't have no other. We just had the screen door, so when my homies were walking by, they would know I'm home because my mom's blasting the music loud, like, oh, Aaron can't come out right now, he cleaning up. You know what I mean? That boy bad, like that boy coming outside. You know what I'm saying? So like, growing up, man, that had a lot of influence on my life, man, because that's all my parents. Bouger Bonton, Barris Hammond, the Steel Band. You know what I mean? The Steel Bands. You know, yeah, Bob Marley Jamaican, but a lot of Bob Marley and the Wailers. A lot of reggae growing up in my house. Like I said, Punta Soca. So, man, it's crazy thinking about, because it's still like that now. Man, you come to my house on a Saturday, like today. You know what I mean? Like my mom was jamming that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, growing up, that's when I was first introduced to music. That's the music I first heard. I didn't hear hip hop till like kind of later on in my childhood. You know what I mean? Like 9, 10. I really didn't. You know what I mean? I really wasn't bumping like that. I had homies like, oh, you hear that new? Like, nah. Y'all hear that new Barris Hammond though? Like, what, nigga? What are you talking about? So like, man, growing up, man, it had a huge influence on my life. As far as like, I say stuff in my music. I'll say like a couple lines where I'm speaking Creole. You know what I mean? But I've never made like a song, like a whole entire song like that yet. But I will though, one day.
That's what Creole is the language of
Yeah, Creole.
Okay.
Yeah, Creole. Yeah, Creole and Creole and Spanish.
Creole and Spanish.
Yeah.
My grandma, she from Louisiana, so she's Creole, but I think she's like Jamaican Creole.
Yeah.
Haitian Creole.
Yeah. You know what? We just got dropped off. That's, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, they just got dropped off first. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, they just got dropped off first. Yeah.
Right. So do you speak Spanish and Creole, or
you know what? I don't speak Spanish. I speak some. I understand some, but I'm not fluent at all. Like, not like my folks and my family and stuff like that. But as far as Creole go, yeah, like where to go, my brother. My name is A.Cain. Like, yeah, I know how to speak Creole and shit like that. Yeah, I could get busy. Yeah, shout out to Belizean girls out there too.
Like the third Belizean person I met.
Yeah, we out here, man. We out here moving and grooving.
That's what's up, though, man. Where do you see your music going within the next, I don't know, 3 to 5 years? What do you want to be at in your musical career?
You know what? Where I see my music going in the next 3 to 5 years. You know what, man? I want to see it overseas. To be honest, I do want it to, of course, in the United States, in the States. Like, I want it to pop off. You know what I mean? I would love for it to pop off. But I would definitely want to see it overseas. Like, we talked a little bit off camera. Like, I got into all this. Oh, this fucking fly. I got into all this fucking kind of by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got into all this shit, like the music, the hip hop shit. Back, it was, you know what I mean? This was not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So right now, this is cool with me right now. You know what I mean? And sometimes the homies are on my head like, yo, you can't be like complacent. You gotta fucking, there's more to do. But like for me, like this shit right here, like, you know what I mean? Like where we at, you know what I'm saying? Like where it's gotten so far, like for me, like, oh shit, this is more than what I even thought, you know what I mean, was gonna really happen. So like this is cool, right? I'm cool with this right here. But like, you know, I know there's a bigger picture. And I know there's more to that. So like to see it pop off overseas, to get, you know, get it to pop off like in Japan, London, the UK, the whole, you know, all that. And in the States, to get it pop off, that would be dope as fuck. Like I see it, I definitely see like the growth in my music. I definitely see like as far as like where it has gotten to, are people that I didn't even expect that it would even get into those hands. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just keep grinding. I'm gonna just keep hustling. I'm gonna just keep making music. Hopefully it sticks. Hopefully it resonates with people and they fuck with it, man. But 3 to 5 years from now, I definitely want to see a growth as far as like it getting overseas, and where I'm overseas just touring. You know, bringing my homies along and bringing niggas like you along. Fuck it, nigga. Let's get money. Fuck it. Let's get it.
That's what's up. And what kind of steps are you taking to accomplish these goals? Are you, like, outside of just, you know, touring, you know, locally, are you in contact with people that you want to like go perform for, that's maybe You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you know what? I'm right now. I'm in the midst of like trying to build a rapport with like with with uh, with like Jet Life, Action Bronson, Smoke DZA, um, Freddie Gibbs. I've opened for these people. You know what I mean? And like and spoke to uh, uh, associates of theirs or managers of theirs or even affiliates of theirs. You know, through social media or being after the show. You know what I mean? So. Um, that's kind of, and you know what, like I get caught up in the whole thing, like, I don't want to bug anybody, you know what I mean, like they got it on it, MC's like, I got it on my own, I ain't, you know what I mean, like, and it's not the pride thing. I know I just don't want to bug anybody just because of the same fact, but like I just said not too long ago, like I'm cool with this right here, you know what I mean, like, and like I figured out how to get here, which is a big step. I'm pretty sure I could figure a way how to get there, you know what I'm saying, without having to fucking yo 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 yo. Like I see fucking artists I'm even shocked to fucking see on you go on some of your favorite artists' page just to see it's Instagram, and I see people like, yo, sign me please, like nigga, it'll be the best decision of your life. Like it's like, yo, fuck, what the fuck is going on? I know niggas is really doing this, and you know what I mean, and it's social media and I get it, but I don't want to be that person, you know what I mean? So like hopefully that you get that right look one day, people really see what you're doing or they respect your grind or everything like that. They will hit you up. They will find you. They will know that you exist, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna just keep doing what it is I'm doing now. A lot of people like, yo, you can't always put your music on SoundCloud. You gotta put your shit on Spotify and iTunes. So I'm taking those steps, like as far as like now my shit's on Spotify and iTunes, so fucking leave me alone. It's on there. So now it's on there. Fucking follow me and help me get my son some cool shit for Christmas. So those are the steps I'm taking right now, man. Just slowly, steady but surely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I know it's kind of early in your career to be talking about this right now, but when you are ready to walk away from the mic,
Mm-hmm.
What do you want your fan base to say about A.Cain?
Oh yeah, that's a good question though. That he was fucking that like the music was good. Like he really gave us like some cool shit to ride to, some cool shit to listen to, some shit to really think about. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I do a good job at of a balance as far as like you don't get the real shit. You know what I mean? That's a fact. And you also gonna get some stuff to help you get through your day. That you're gonna get some shit to get you through the day. You know what I mean? Get you those hard times, because I go through them too. Like just like everybody else. So I make sure to put that shit in my music. You know what I mean? So I just want people to say like, man, he really gave us some cool shit to write to. He gave us some quotables. He gave us some captions. You know what I mean? And he gave us him. He just gave us that real. Like he never like compromised himself. You know what I mean? Like he's I think that's the right word. I'm pretty sure that's the yeah, that's the right word. Yeah, he never led us astray. You know what I'm saying? It was always 100% authentic. I don't think I sound like anyone else. You know what I mean? Like artists may say that, but I truly believe I don't sound like nobody. You know what I mean? And I've gotten that a lot. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you don't really sound like nobody. So that's what I want people to take away. Like, he didn't sound like nobody else. He was always just him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But that I don't know how. I'm trying to, now you got me thinking like, yo, what age would I stop rapping at? But honestly, man, I honestly don't know. Yeah, you don't got to stop shit, huh? You guys heard that shit. You don't have to stop shit.
It's not like a basketball player where you got to stop because your knees.
Yeah. That's facts. You know what I mean? And you know what's so crazy about that is a shout out to Noah James. Noah James, he's one of those people. He asks you thought provoking things. If you ever had a conversation with him, like he asks you thought provoking things that really make you think on the way back. We used to go to the Common Ground, and Common Ground was like a 30-40 minute drive for us. So that 40 minute drive back, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Now I'm really thinking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've definitely thought about that, but I've never told myself like, yo, when I'm 30, it's over. Or you know what I mean? When I'm 35, it's done. Like, I've never put that on myself because I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna just keep doing whatever the fuck I want to do, at whatever age. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit about. There's no age anyway, nigga. Like fucking Rakim still does shows, and he still gets checks. So what the fuck do I look like putting an age limit on myself with rapping? You know what I mean? Like, you know, rapping is one of the things like I do love, and if I make it off of rapping, like that's fucking dope. But there's so much other shit I'm good at, or I feel like I'm good at, that I could fucking succeed elsewhere. Like that's what you see rappers like they do shit with fashion, or they do shit with voiceovers, or even video games. Even nigga, like let's not act like we didn't play 50 Cent Bulletproof. We all did. You know what I'm saying? So like there's other shit. You know what I mean? So like I'm not gonna put a restriction of age on this or any of the other shit I want to do. Do what the fuck I want to do. Yeah.
What advice could you give a young up and coming artist? You know, somebody who was in your shoes probably about 5 years ago.
Oh shit! What advice would I give him?
Yeah.
You know, give someone advice on the come up. It would be, man, just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just don't hurt nobody on the way. You know what I mean? Don't be that person to fuck relationships up. Let people do that shit. You know what I mean? Like let the other people be the ones that like fuck shit up. You know what I mean? Like you just do what the fuck you want. Don't hurt nobody. Fucking be yourself. And don't change like don't change for people. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like let people see you for who you actually are. They fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't, they don't. It's not the end of the world. You know, like I feel like people are like really, really sensitive nowadays. That's just a day and age we live in. No one wants to hear shit, which is okay. I mean, it's just a time. Like, I know times is how it is. You know what I mean? But like, yeah. He was like, man, I want the shit, nigga. I got some. But you know what, man? Just like my advice to someone that come up, man, is like real shit. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like honestly, and I really truly mean that. Do whatever the fuck it is you want to do. Just don't fucking hurt nobody in the process, man. Just fucking do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Where can they go? Where can they reach out to you? Where can they listen to your music?
I'm on Spotify and iTunes now, so I don't want to hear shit. But yeah, man, you can look me up on Dat Piff, A.Cain, Spotify, iTunes, same name, A.Cain, capital A.C, capital C-A-I-N. Instagram is ACAIN _ Facebook, A.Cain. Aaron Christopher Cain, if you want my first, if you actually want to be a nigga friend, like Aaron Christopher Cain, and yeah, Twitter A.Cain _ ACAIN _ pretty much the same shit, man. Yeah, find me on all that shit, and find me at Mass Studios, and also the BA Project, man. I've got a clothing line Beyond the Wear, so www.thebaproject.com.
Cut it real quick.
How you been about it, baby? Where you been? I was dreaming about touring, that's way back then. You told me y'all would be brighter than flashing lights. Now you flashing titties for the rally stripes. Now I'm cooking and my hustle turning appetite. Take off my Coogee, now that apple looking kinda ripe. Where we go wrong back then, I wasn't even half as nice. With my suit, rolling like Dion, feeling like Dion when I move. Air Max and the shoes, pasta fettuccine, feeling like the dude. Feeling like that nigga. Get my mama stack. That's it. That's all I got right now.
Yeah. Yo. It's the AARON. Stepping in your spot, I'm lighting fires. Eyes red, looking like Ryu's bandana. Carlos Santana.